Hi, so my name's Ashley Steffi, and the issue I decided to address was telemedicine and its advancements, and how it's leaving the elder and older population and oppressed population of patients in the Wake Forest Baptist Health System behind. So this has become an issue because I have seen many people in research come up recently about how the advancements in technology and telemedicine has started to leave these populations behind. Some of these reasons for advancements are, COVID-19 becoming a huge deal this year, and this changing the way how doctor's appointments and visitations worked. So before, you would have your monthly visits, you would have your checkups, you would go in and do all of those things, but now these have been moved to online visits because they want the less amount of people coming in and out of the doctor's office, the better, because they want to stop the spread of this virus. This has caused such an issue because technology is advancing faster than we are able to teach it to some of these populations. And some of these populations also don't have access to the things needed for this telemedicine to work. So with COVID-19 hitting, a lot of people also lost their job, and this meant they lost wages. And with that, a lot of people didn't have money to afford the high-speed internet anymore to be able to access these virtual visits with their doctors. Not only that, they didn't have money to keep up with the latest technologies to be able to access these appointments because these aren't necessities. Also, for the elder populations, a lot of these people didn't have internet nor technology and didn't feel a need to have it because it's not something they used in their everyday life. It's not something they knew how to use, and they didn't find a need in having it if they didn't know how to use it, nor did they want to even learn how to use it in most cases. This became such an issue because they understood why the doctor's office went to telemedicine visits, but there was little to nothing they could do about it, and they felt helpless. I care because I saw my grandmother struggling through this process. They switched to telemedicine visits, and my grandmother literally almost stopped going to the doctor because she was struggling so bad with trying to get her telemedicine visits to work. Eventually, I would have to stay up there with her and show her how to use the telemedicine visits and Zoom call, download the apps, and now she can use it with my help. But the doctor's office offered little to no guidance for her. She was struggling and then honestly missed appointment after appointment and then could not get her medication because she didn't have her checkup. So the biggest issue I see is how little Wake Forest Baptist Health System is doing to help their patients advance with these technologies and how little they're offering to help. So I looked into it a little bit, and I have a chart that kind of shows some of the statistics regarding the Wake Forest not even Wake Forest Baptist Health, but computer and internet access among Medicare benefits. So this is looking at, these elder populations, like how many of them had access to smartphones with data or high-speed internet. So you can see in the chart that in most cases, over 20% of people were not having access to the forms of digital access needed that were receiving Medicare benefits. So people receiving Medicare benefits are oppressed or elder populations or even both. And these break some of these statistics down more. So with that being said, I think there's a lot that we could do to help advance these companies and especially Wake Forest Baptist Health because they have a lot at stake. Patients begin to suffer, they're going without prescription, they're going without having their doctor's appointments, they're beginning to struggle, they're not having their daily or their monthly visits, they're not getting those prescriptions, their daily life is messed up. And on top of that, the Wake Forest Baptist Health System is putting up advertisements that make telemedicine look easy. They're advertising how easy it can be. The advertisements, are trying to just, they're a couple liner advertisements that say this can be easy, you can do it too. But there's little to no guidance offered through these advertisements. So seeing these can make these people feel almost defeated because it's like, well, why are they advertising how easy it can be and I still don't understand how to do it? So they're giving off the impression that it's easy, but it offers little to no guidance, and in return, it gives off the impression that they don't care about their patients. And then that also puts a bad reputation on them, and people begin to think that Wake Forest Baptist Health System doesn't care about their patients and doesn't care about, making sure they're comfortable with their visits and they're able to get these visits and have the things they need. And then they lose business and money and patients in the long term. So I came up with a couple of solutions for this. One would be to offer like a mini class online if possible. Like if the people understood, technology and had the technology needed, let's offer a mini online class to teach them this. And if not, these people are already at the doctors. If they are, suspected to be COVID free, let's do a mini course where a few of them are together, let's say 6 feet apart, and teach them how to use these technologies. If they have access to it, why not teach them so they're able to use it? If these people do not have access to it, we need to find ways to get them access to it. And I think that we could offer maybe like a virtual visit bus that goes community to community. This keeps the traffic down in the doctor's office and allows people to have these telemedicine visits so they're not person to person. The contact is 6 feet apart. They are sanitizing and it's like 2 or 3 people in there at a time. Or even this bus drives around and offers Wi-Fi and people can stay in their car and use their smartphones from their car and have their telemedicine visits. This is something that's a long way away and we would need state and government assistance, but it's something that could really help advance these oppressed communities and these elder communities and be able to help them use these telemedicines for their advantage and could stop the spread of COVID in these communities because that's where the COVID cases are spiking a lot of times. So also, in the doctor's office, we need to have tech support or like somebody there just to be able to help direct some of these calls and fix some of these things. Some say it could be a waste of time and money, but I think it could be a really big help to the community and could help offer some really great advancements for these populations. Thank you.